gentlemen, welcome. This is going to be a really awesome match. My name is HD Phoenix. I'm joined with...
Hey guys, I'm Stitch and I'm going to be casting with HD Phoenix tonight. We're going to be casting a show match between RedArchon and DKiller here. And both these players are very successful in their StarCraft career. RedArchon representing C and in the BlizzCon last year in 2010. He was representing with Ice, and he's going to be matched up today against DKiller, who was a former Brood War player. He's really good. He started last September, and since then he's been owning and winning tournaments, including the Blizzard Invitational in Rio de Janeiro.
Like, seriously, both these people have won $5,000 from the tournament. They got flown all the way to Anaheim, California to compete. So this is very top-notch. I can't believe we're actually casting this game. Basically, the champions, I don't think they met up in BlizzCon, but you know, if they did, essentially this is a grudge match. So big props out to Jump, who's the Thailand team manager, for setting this game up. And I can't wait, you know, like TVZ is probably my favorite matchup out of all, because you know, you can get that really nice fat macro game, but you can also get a lot of cheese and a lot of early harassment, you know. And it does look that Killer is not going to get the hatch, he's going to scout.
Yeah, and I think RedArchon's just playing really safe here. Nothing too cheesy to start off with. He's not going for that 2-Rax aggression. So it looks like both players are just going to be playing safe at their first match. It looks like DKiller is going to be putting down that fast expansion as well. So Phoenix, actually, this is going to be a best out of 7 match. And really, what do you think might be the outcome of this game?
Well, if I know RedArchon, right, he's basically the Southeast Asia Marine King Prime. He only uses Bio, even against situations that it seems like really impossible for Bio to win, like for example against a fully maxed Protoss with 6 Colossus. He would still go Bio and win. Like his micro is really good. I'm not seeing Killer play because obviously he's from Brazil. Oh no, he's from Rio actually. It's a really good movie if you've not seen it. But yeah, I really am very curious to see what play he's going to go for, because he opened up fast hatch. Once you go fast hatch, there's so much things you can go with that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I love RedArchon's playing style. I mean, it's really rare that Terrence would stick to the Bio play, because it's so hard to micro around.
Sorry to cut you off. It seems that RedArchon's making me look like an idiot, because we have a factory going down. I've actually never seen him build a factory other than to get like medvacs. So sorry I interrupted you, but I'm like in shock.
It's okay. We're also seeing a tech lab on the barracks, so we might actually see a switch. I'm not sure, or we might see a stim rush. I'm really not sure, but it looks like RedArchon is saving up. He's got almost 500 minerals. He is going for that early expand.
Wow.
So this is going to be an interesting play. He's going to be switching that factory with the tech lab. We'll have to see if he's going to be getting siege tanks first or blue flame Hellions.
Well, I think it's definitely going to be some blue flame Hellions. He might just go for that really tight timing attack where you basically get, you know, about 3 or 4 blue flame Hellions, and with all this barracks is churning out non-stop Marines, so you get about a handful of Marines, about 8, and basically what you want to do is the Marines tank for the Hellions, and the Hellions will run around the Marines, and then the Marines would basically distract the Zerglings. The Zerglings will bunch up on the Marines, and then the blue flame Hellions will just completely roasted away. If Killer scouts this properly, he's just going to go roaches, and then this push will be denied, but it's going to come down to this Marine on the ramp. If this Zergling can make it up there and see the factory with the tech lab, the gig's up. Killer's gonna be expecting it.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, right now, honestly, I think it's I just don't know what's going to happen, because if this Zergling comes up and scouts it, RedArchon is going to be in a bit of trouble, because he'll have a hard time laying down that expansion if Killer decides to put some pressure onto that natural of his.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a push in roughly about 30 seconds. Look at that, RedArchon is throwing down a bunker just in case when he moves out he gets baneling busted. He has a little bit of support. The Hellions are going to be revealed. Actually, this is Zergling looking on his side. Yes, the Hellions were revealed. 3 Hellions on the way, no Marine support. Actually, I'm very surprised by that. And 1 Zergling does die for the swarm, and Killer is scrambling to get a second Spine Crawler on the way, but it's just we're gonna see how well this harass is gonna come.
Yeah, RedArchon, oh my goodness, RedArchon really has to try to micro his Hellions out of the Spine Crawler's range because he doesn't want these Hellions to go down because he really needs to keep this pressure up to buy some time for his expansion to go down. It looks like an Overlord's going to come into RedArchon's base seeing exactly what he's doing.
Wow, and he's actually going to see the factory swap with the reactor, and actually RedArchon doesn't see the Overlord is going to get away. The Zergling is going to prevent the command center just from coming down just a little bit, and I'm really surprised that RedArchon is being so timid with these Hellions. You know, because Killer didn't really make that many Zerglings. The Zerglings are actually here on the right side of the natural. They are swinging around. They're trying to get a nice surround. The Queen is going there to back up. The one drone does die instantly. And the Queen is pissed off, man. He's chasing everybody along the creep. She does not take bonus damage from the Hellion, so she's there as a giant meat shield. These Zerglings have to be so very careful, and I really love the play by Killer. RedArchon is trying to force Killer to make lots and lots of Zerglings as defense, but Killer's not having any of that. Looking at the harvester count, we are up to 43 harvesters for the Zerg, even with this constant Hellion pressure.
Yeah, right now Killer's actually playing really smart. He's not wasting money on roaches. He's going straight for that Spire. And that actually just might catch RedArchon off guard. He's so committed to these Hellions. He really needs to... I honestly don't think that the Hellions might be the best choice right now because it's really delayed. And oh, what good placement of the Queen. Not allowing the Hellions to come up. And that's a great surround on these Hellions. So very, very good micro by DKiller over there, forcing those Hellions to die.
I mean, he purposely know about that. 4 drones, let's go. That's the money shot right there. One more shot, and this hero Hellion has so many kills. I think, wow. Looking at the harvester's loss. Let's see if we can pull up that tab. Where is it? Oh, army supply? No. Let's see where it is. Units killed. There we go. 12 drones there, right there, but this mutalist push is going to deny all the Hellions from now, and suddenly RedArchon has to worry about 8 mutas, and he does he even have an engineering spade?
No, he has no turrets at all.
The engineering bay just came out at the natural, so he's going to quickly scramble to get some missile turrets down, but in the meanwhile, these mutas are going to have free reign inside the main base.
Yeah, I think these mutas are going to do quite a lot of damage because there's so many SCVs inside the main of RedArchon, but I think he's going to pull back. Are these Marines actually going to come help these SCVs? Oh no, that's not really looking good. Some very good money shots by those mutas, taking out a lot of SCVs. And
I think the punishment by the Hellions have been returned in full. Right now is 14 workers killed by DKiller, and oh no, they're gonna actually be able to pick up the tank. The tank scrambles to the missile turret. One mutalist does die for the swarm. But once again, he's swinging back, and I mean, this is so effective. He's really utilizing the speed and the mobility of the mutas. Like, these mutas they've only lost a single muta, but these mutas have racked up 20 SCV kills. I mean, they're more than paid for themselves.
Yeah, Killer's doing a really good job of buying himself time while he gets his 3rd base up. And right now, it's just really looking good for him. I mean, he's got... he's really got the economy back up. I mean, right now he is ahead by 14 right now. He's going to be ahead by 14 workers, so he is really looking good. He's got that 3rd base coming up. It looks like RedArchon is going to be putting down 3 more racks. So RedArchon actually might go, I'm guessing right now he would be going for that Siege Tank Marine push.
Oh, but look at RedArchon. RedArchon just slipping a little bit. He has 3 idle SCVs inside the base. Just 2 people having a coffee break by the Beskeen Geyser. This one just finished making an armory and it's just gonna chill out, and RedArchon does scoot them away to go and mine. But the thing is this is a lot of Marine tank, and Killer has the perfect army composition against Marine tank, because once you run your banelings in, the Marines have to run, leaving all the vulnerable tanks to be just basically decimated by the mutas, and that's not enough. Marines don't have any upgrades at all. There's something very uncharacteristic of RedArchon. I usually see him with lots and lots of upgrades on his bio, you know, so I think that harass really did throw him off his game.
No, yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, one thing that you have to see that RedArchon's making a mistake, he's getting his +1 really late, and not to mention, he just, his stim is only 15% done, 50%
Wow,
done.
are you serious? He's getting stimmed.
Yeah, he's actually even queuing combat shields. RedArchon, you have another tech lab right there that is doing nothing. You can just research your combat shield over there. So RedArchon is, I think, right now is feeling a bit pressured, so that's why he's not really performing his best because, I mean, a stim research at 14 minutes is just way too late against the Zerg, and it looks like DKiller is just going to be massing up some mutas to do a lot of harass on RedArchon.
Oh, this one Thor could get picked out because it's just completely out of position. If he gets Magic Box, this Thor can instantly die. This Thor is pissed off. Oh no, but DKiller actually clumps up all his mutas and what a splash hit. This Thor is doing huge amounts of damage and actually is able to pick up a single muta, but a lot of mutas in the red. Even though he did lose that factory with the Thor making in it, that Thor, man, did a lot of damage, and that's going to really set the pace for RedArchon. RedArchon is going to just go into the bioplay that he absolutely loves, but he just has to find a way to deal with this mass ball mutas, because mutas in large amounts actually destroy pretty much everything unless you have a direct counter like Thor's.
And it looks like Killer's actually really, he's just really taking advantage of this game. He's going for that gold as well. So I mean, right now, I think RedArchon is going to have to decide to push out. But I'm not sure about his unit composition. He's only got full Marines. I mean, if he's going to go for that bio play, I think at least he needs some Marauders to take up the damage from the Banelings.
I think this is really smart play by Killer. He's forcing the Terran to retreat. All the while, he's just making lots and lots and lots of Zerglings. He's getting these high tech. Most likely, we are going to see adrenal glands for his Zerglings, or at least try to get some Ultras out. But the other thing I don't like about Killer's play is he has so much economy, but he doesn't take the time to drop down 2 Evo Chambers. Like, two Zerglings are sick. And then it allows you to transit very easily into tier 3, because don't forget that Rootlings and Ultralists also use the same upgrades, but oh, this could be really bad. So many units are dying. The Marines are going to actually,
oh my god.
The Banelings actually going against the Thor. These tanks are racking up. They kill 16, 15, 12 kills. Those tanks had over 40 kills between those 3 tanks. And actually, RedArchon, if he actually going to be able to hold this off, look at that, the mutas are dying, and I actually just saw Killer just throw away his entire advantage. Those 3 tanks by the Zanaga Watchtower had 40 kills each, man. Are you kidding me? And a lot of them were Baneling kills.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think that fight was definitely equal on both sides. I mean, catching near RedArchon's Marines off guard, but then RedArchon does take out all those mutas, which is even more mutas. But RedArchon not really playing smart, going only 1 speed tank. That's definitely not. That's just not enough to take out to take out anything from Killer, I think.
I really like this play by DKiller. Don't forget, 1 single front growth is the same damage as a Baneling on top of Marines, and it does so much ridiculous damage. Like, for example, a Baneling only does 20 damage to armor, but a fungal growth does 40 damage, so it's double the damage of a Baneling and the same damage on a Marine, and they're just so much more cost effective. If you can keep them alive, they're recyclable units. And I think DKiller is going to be able to, the reason why he wants to do this is because, there we go, weapons 2 for melee and armor, and adrenal glands is coming down. This will allow him to switch very nicely into brute bots, supported by infestors, and I don't see how RedArchon is going to be able to come away from this, because he's going to need a lot of Vikings, which he just does not have the production facilities for. He doesn't even have a starport. Like, with the medvac's on the way, the single starport he doesn't even have a reactor on it.
Yeah, and I think his third expansion is just second expansion is just going to be too late. I mean, just look at his natural. There are like billions of SCVs just fighting for minerals right now. And yeah, right now RedArchon is just thinking, I gotta push, I gotta do some damage, but he just doesn't have it. I mean, he just can't push and just end the game, or at least do any damage. I don't even think he can take out an expansion with the unit composition he has. So it's just not going to look good, and it looks like Killer is just going to be prepared to. He can just definitely run this ball over with his forces.
Well, I think Killer is ahead. He wants to really stay ahead. He's a full 40 food against ahead of RedArchon. Looking at the harvester count, they are matched, but the spoiler alert, there's only half a base left for RedArchon, but meanwhile, Killer does have three full mining bases, and very soon he's going to transfer them down to this gold mineral patch and mine that out, and that is so many 1-1 servants. They're going to be 2-2 servants, and actually I disagree with this. All the gas that goes to the aliens should be made into more infestors. But I don't see. Oh, actually, we have engagement in the middle. These blue lords are doing so much work against him. The splash damage actually from these tanks actually killing their own marines, and there we go. The blue lords are going to basically one-shot these tanks. And without the support, these surgeons are going to go and wreck. I thought the Planetary Fortress is not finished. He needs to kill all these workers by the mineral line. The surgeons and the babies are coming in. This is going to be horrific.
Oh, damn! Wow. Okay, I think that was it. Yeah, I think Killer's got this game. I mean, the Brewlord's transition was just way too sudden for RedArchon to handle. He's got no Vikings out. I mean, right now he's got 2 Vikings queued, but that's just not gonna take out anything. There goes GG, and Killer takes the first game.